Hello everyone, welcome to this exciting episode of the Tech Economy Podcast. This is Tech Economy TV, and as you know, we're starting with a very exciting guest. This guest is a superwoman. I'm sure you'll be wondering who can that be. If I unveil my guest today, you guys will be super excited and you'll be shocked. But do not forget, first of all, to like, share, subscribe, and turn on notification bell. Do not forget to also follow Tech Economy across all social media platforms, and of course visit our website. So let the conversation begin. It's about to be super exciting. Alright, so we're back from that break. I hope you have liked, shared, subscribed, and turned on notification bell. Very important. Okay, so today, like I said earlier, we have somebody very important. We have Mrs. Olatomiwa Williams in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, jam your hands, jam your hands, jam your hands. Alright, she's the managing director of Microsoft Nigeria and Ghana. Some people will say country manager. Which do you prefer, ma? Which is more exciting?
People are free to use, feel free to use any, right? So internally, we refer to as country manager, but of course, you're also free to use the title managing director.
Interesting. Okay, so can you recall the first time you got into Microsoft and your journey to the top, how you got to become the managing director or country manager? What was it like when you got that first letter that, this is what you're doing?
Of course, certainly. I was really excited. Anyone will be, right? And that excitement is still here with me today. Having been in the company for the past close to 15 years now. I started as what we call then voice technologies professional. It was a technical role, an individual contribution role. And I would say that I've had a pretty decent career progression within the organization and career success, rising through the ranks to become the country managing director for Microsoft and being the first female. I was really thrilled when I was announced as the country managing director, and people were like, oh, the first female to lead the organization. And that really spoke a lot to me that we really need more female role models to encourage our young women to really pursue career in technology, because if I can do it, anyone can actually do it.
Interesting. So to shift to the focus of today's interview majorly is 50 at Microsoft. What does that mean to you personally?
It's an exciting moment for us as an organization that we're able to celebrate this great milestone. And it's not just about celebration, it's also about looking at the impact that the organization have had over the past 5 decades. It's really exciting for us as a company, and also our partners are excited as well, and customers really also celebrate the achievement, success of Microsoft. And it's also about what lies ahead in terms of how we'll continue to make positive impact with the adoption of our technology in the society. I'll say that Microsoft, over the past 5 decades, has transformed the way society uses technology, both at home and at work. Starting from the transformation on personal computing with DOS and Windows, the level of joy and community that the Xbox game has brought to so many people across the world, to the way that we've actually also been able to help organizations leverage our cloud platform to transform their businesses. Now, with AI transformation, Copilot, and our AI platform, I think we're really proud of the impact that we've made in the past, especially also thankful to our past and present employee who has consistently continued to reinvent the company to be relevant in the society.
Interested. I like the fact that you already put some answers to my next question.
Okay.
In terms of like the trajectory for 50 years, how from a tech startup to becoming a tech giant and becoming very global across the world. So what are those moments, or what would you say are those moments that have shaped the trajectory over the years?
I think at the inception, Bill Gates and Alan Paul, the founder of both founders of Microsoft, had an ambitious mission for Microsoft and for the industry, starting from putting a computer or personal computer on every desk in every home and transforming to enabling businesses and everyone on the planet to achieve their full potential. And in 2012, again, that was further expanded to helping organizations to transform and reinvent using technology. The company has really gone through different transformation at different points. At the inception, both Bill Gates and Alan Paul made an ambitious mission for both Microsoft and the industry to put a PC on every desk in every home. And that mission transformed to helping organizations to leverage the power of technology to drive transformation across the globe. And in 2015, our our current CEO, Satya Nadella, made an ambitious mission to make Microsoft to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And that mission is still relevant today. And as we look into the future, we'll continue to empower everyone with the power of AI to transform and really, really drive a lot of innovation and, impacts positively the society. And for us at Microsoft, our mission has always been that we thrive when the world thrives. So we'll continue to build solutions that will help people to really thrive, especially in this digital era and AI era.
Thank you very much. That was really insightful. I like how you started from the inception down to this point where we are at. So I'd like to narrow it down to Nigeria a little bit in terms of how Microsoft has played a very visible role in technology in Nigeria, because we can see there's a major growth in Nigeria, majorly in terms of tech and artificial intelligence. So what would you say is the major highlights? What are the major highlights that what are the major contributions that Microsoft has had in Nigeria?
As I said earlier on, our commitment to any community that we operate in is to ensure that it strive and continue to grow. Our impact in Nigeria has actually been significant, starting from how we are focused on ensuring that we're empowering every Nigerian with the right tools, skills, and resources that they need to thrive in digital era, to providing infrastructure that we empower every Nigerians to be connected and leverage the power of cloud technology, irrespective of where they are, to ensuring that businesses and corporates leverage our tools and resources to drive innovation, to improve their customer service, and to also leverage our technology securely. Starting from, if I want to look at a number of impact that we've made, Microsoft implemented Edge Node in Nigeria. This has also helped organizations and anyone leveraging cloud to be able to access them securely and be able to do that also with the right level of consistency, ensuring that this technology is always available with a reliable network. And the fact that we partner with organizations to leverage the power of our cloud solution. A number of leading organizations in Nigeria have actually moved their workloads to our Azure platform, and this has led to improved customer service, improved performance and security. Example is Polaris Bank that have one of their applications on our platform and be able to provide more access to more users and securely on that using that with the Vault E application. And there's so many examples that we can share like that. One of the impact that we've also made is our drive to ensure that Nigerian youths have the right skills to be relevant in tech age now and in the future, with the skilling initiative that we've landed in the past that have touched over 1 million Nigerians. And out of this 1 million, we have seen that over 600 people actually completed the training, and about 100,000 have certification, leading to employability. So, and we'll continue to make that investment. Recently, we announced that we will skill additional, we are committing additional $1 million to skill Nigerian youth on AI, as well as professionals as well, so that all these people have the opportunity to continue to reinvent themselves and be relevant in the society.
My next line of conversation was around partnerships
Okay.
and infrastructural development. And majorly, we know Nigeria is a country where small businesses are trying to scale up and upscale. And also, we're a very youthful population. So the next line of question was, how has Microsoft been able to strategically position themselves to be able to help and grow and secure partnerships to help the youth and small businesses in Nigeria?
That's a very interesting question, because one of our key pillars is really the support that we give to startup ecosystem in Nigeria. Through our Founders Hub, we are providing tech entrepreneurs access to technology platforms that they have to pay for ordinarily, but they can actually go to our Founders Hub to request for access to our platform with Azure credit. They also have access to mentors, Microsoft employees that volunteer to mentor such young entrepreneurs. They have access to markets. So when they develop their solutions and it's ready for market, they can actually put it on Azure Marketplace and it will be available for customers globally. They also have access to venture capital organizations that we have partnership with, and a number of them have already a number of Nigerians have benefited from this. If my memory serves me right, I think we have hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs that have actually leveraged Founders Hub to accelerate the growth of their company. And when we talk about partnership, we have partnership with Flatmarks that have touched a number of entrepreneurs. Get Funded Africa, with the partnership that we have with the Office of the Vice President and Wema Bank, are also empowering medium business organization across Nigeria with trainings, with tools and resources and access to markets.
Yeah, interesting. So there's this quote called, and it goes thus: inclusive growth. I'm sure you're very familiar with it, because it's one that is very much associated with Microsoft. So how has Microsoft been able to make real ground growth in terms of businesses and the youth population in Nigeria?
One of the ways that we empower youth, as I said earlier on, is really around scaling program. We have partnership with our scaling partners in Nigeria, Tech for Dev, Data Science Nigeria, as well as Bootstrap. These partners are helping us to scale across the country to reach millions of Nigerian youth. And this, we believe, is a way of empowering them to have access to employment that will help them to contribute positively to Nigeria economy. And I mean, as we all have seen now, that digital economy is really contributing significantly to Nigeria GDP, and that will continue to grow with partnerships such as this. The training skilling program that we have today is in partnership with the Federal Ministry of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, and the 3MTT program actually also have Microsoft curriculum as part of it. So that way, Nigerian youths are empowered and they have access to employability for in-demand job that is really important. So giving opportunities to current youth that maybe they are not employed to really have that pathway. And another example is our partnership with UNDP on the UNDP Jubilee program. The UNDP Jubilee program is actually aimed at providing the pathway for young Nigerian graduates to gain the required skills and experience that they need to be employable. So we are partnering with UNDP to ensure that people that have the right skills also have pathways for employability, both within Microsoft as interns and within our partner ecosystem as well as our customer ecosystem as well.
Yeah. Okay. In your line of in the line of the conversation, you made mention of digital transformations and the impact that digital transformation is having on the Nigerian economy. But I would like to scale it a little bit to Africa. What's your take on digital transformations in Africa now? Are we on the right track or we are not? And also, what role does Microsoft play in digital transformation in Nigeria?
So we believe that our mission to empower every person and organization on the planet to achieve more, we actually have the opportunity to bring it to life in Nigeria and in Africa, because our solution is aimed at solving societal challenges. And for Africa and Nigeria, I think we are on the right track. Of course, we need to accelerate our digital transformation adoption, looking at how our policy is really enabling innovation and not, striving it, and to ensuring that we have strong public-private partnership to empower more people to really leverage the power of technology transformation, to even governments using technology to drive innovation in the way they engage with the citizens, and encouraging corporates to really leverage technology to drive a lot of innovation. To answer your question directly, I will say that Africa is on the pathway of transformation, but of course there's still a lot of areas to focus on, especially around providing infrastructure. So in Nigeria today, the internet usage is increasing, is growing, but there's still a long way to go to provide access to underserved communities. So the project that the Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy want to embark on around increasing fiber coverage to Nigeria to 90% by 2030 is really a laudable project, and we need to really accelerate that so that more people can have access to internet and cloud technology, and of course AI, and that would drive more innovation, and we eventually impact on our digital economy, which will further boost our GDP and our competitiveness in the global technology markets.
Yes. So I know you're very passionate about artificial intelligence. I saw a couple of interviews where you were very, very passionate. And when reading your bio on LinkedIn, I saw that, okay, artificial intelligence is something that you specialize on. And artificial intelligence, rather, is something that is fast growing in Africa. A lot of Nigerians are starting to jump on the bus in terms of artificial intelligence, but there's the fear. And you would hear a lot of people say even the bad guys now are using artificial intelligence to do bad things. So what role would you say Microsoft is playing in responsible and inclusive AI growth in Nigeria and Africa at large?
I'll say that Microsoft's philosophy about AI is really about ethical AI from ground up. You see that principle built into all our solution, but that's not all. We also make deliberate efforts to educate our customers, partners, and the society at large about the importance of ethical use of AI. AI is a powerful tool, and it can help society transform significantly if used correctly. But if it gets into the wrong hand, it also can have a lot of consequences on the society. That's why it's important that we encourage people to get education on how AI work, what are the how it's used, and how to use it responsibly. And even for business leaders, we also have encourage business leaders to understand the use of AI and the impact on their business so that they can also guide their organization on how to use AI responsibly. Part of what we do is you really a lot of education in the society and also working hand in hand with government to help to shape the policies around AI usage and how AI should shape the future of our country. So, and we'll continue to do that.
Interesting. I will try to drift away from the line of questions a little bit. There's this common fear that AI is here to take our jobs, or AI is here to replace. I mean, there's a popular, I don't want to like call them a fintech that recently, because of AI, let go 68% of their staff. So, say something about the fear of the common Nigerian man saying AI is here to take his job.
First of all, AI really is going to really open up a lot of opportunities globally. Um, I think if we look at statistics, AI is going to add trillions of dollars of new opportunity globally by 2050. And what does this tell us? It means it's going to open up new opportunities, new job opportunities. Definitely a number of jobs that we know, the shape of some jobs, the way we know it today, will definitely change.
Yes.
AI will not take our job. AI will take the job of those that are not, getting the right skills and growing their capabilities to be relevant in the AI era. What is important to know and encouraging is that AI will really create new job opportunities. So I think what people should focus on is how do I empower myself? How do I reinvent myself to really learn new skills that are relevant in this AI era so that as the job that we know it today evolve, I'm also always also relevant. So that's really what is important for people to really begin to think about. So my encouragement to people is that AI has not come to take our job. It has come to transform the way we know work to be today. So people need to transform so that it can be relevant. And if you look at what one of the principles of AI is that a human being has to really take the final decision.
Yes.
So that means human will still be relevant. It's not that AI will do everything for us. Yes, AI will help to automate a lot of things so that we can be more efficient, we can be more productive, and we can save a lot of time on our hands. But human being at the end of the day still have to take the responsibility for the outcome of the AI. So human is still very much relevant in the AI era.
Yeah, human is very much irrelevant, and I would say upskilling is also a very important part of it.
Crucial is, in fact, is existential.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so earlier you made mention of the $1 million investment, and you also touched on digital transformation and AI also in the line of conversation. So, can you tell us more about the AI tour, the Microsoft tour in Nigeria, and what the impact, what the expected outcome is?
So, globally, we land AI tour across our key markets, which includes Nigeria. And we had the AI tour in February, and I'm really glad that the outcome was successful. We got great feedback from all the participants, from our customers to our partners to our government stakeholders, the media. And that is a reflection of the desires and the enthusiasm attitude of Nigerians towards adopting technology. The AI talk gave us the opportunity to help business leaders, professionals, developers, and tech startups to really understand the opportunities that AI brings across multiple industries, including tech industries, and how they can actually position themselves to leverage the opportunity, and how Microsoft is supporting and how we will continue to support organizations to really embrace AI technology to achieve positive outcome for their organization. And that also spoke about what we discussed earlier on. Also, it gave us opportunity to educate the legal community about, AI, and actually how that we will continue to invest in helping organizations to adopt AI in an ethical manner.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
during the tour, sorry about that, during the tour, we announced the investment to skill Nigerians on critical AI skills so that we can be well positioned to be contributing to the global AI skill, because there's huge skill gap within the AI space today, and Nigerians having the right skill set will really position them to take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, interesting. Um, so the Nigerian AI market is worth $434.4 million
Today.
today. You agree with that?
Yeah, I think that's a decent number. And as we continue to adopt AI, as we continue to innovate, I strongly believe that that will continue to grow.
Yeah. Okay. So I was going to ask majorly that in this particular figure, Microsoft has a huge impact on that figure. So I would say that what gives you the major confidence about the future of Africa in terms of the tech space?
Great. I'm really excited about this. So in Africa, we have huge young population, and if you narrow it down to Nigeria, I think 60% of our population are less than 25 years old, and these are tech savvy generation. Um, this means Nigeria have the opportunity, and of course Africa at large have the opportunity to really take advantage of this young population to be you know, the continent of experts around AI. But of course, we can't. This will not just happen. We need to make deliberate efforts around skilling, around infrastructure, around also looking at our education curriculum. But of course, we have the opportunity with our youth population, and we should take advantage of that.
Should take advantage of it. Talking about taking advantage, I would say that the Nigerian population, like you said, is a very young population,
Right.
and in terms of the digital world, is fast unfolding. The transformations are exciting. For a young person now watching this interview that wants to work at Microsoft, what is that advice you're going to give to them, or what are you going to tell?
So for young people that want to work at Microsoft is a great place to work. Amazing opportunity in terms of growth and opportunities in terms of learning and development. But of course, Microsoft to be employed in Microsoft means that you also need to continue to build your right capability, build the right skill sets, and also explore areas of, gaining access to mentors and coaches that can guide you in that direction. And always explore Microsoft career sites. There'll always be opportunities there. But beyond working at Microsoft, there are also enormous opportunity globally across the tech ecosystem. So I really encourage Nigerian youth, African youth, to look at having a plan to deliberately skill themselves on relevant skills, so that they can be well positioned to take advantage of the opportunities within the AI skill opportunity base.
Yeah. Okay. So let's make it like the entire technological world. I'm a young person. I'm trying to build the next big thing in tech that's going to change the world. What's that one thing that you're going to say to me that should keep me going or should encourage me?
I think we've had a number of success stories in terms of tech startups in Nigeria, um, and we've all seen examples of Flutterwave, Paystack. There is still a lot of opportunities, especially now in this AI era. But what is also important is for young people to channel the energy in that direction by ensuring that they they're taking advantage of the opportunities. I mentioned Microsoft Founders Hub earlier on. This is a platform that young entrepreneurs should actually be exploring to support their aspiration, because it gives them access to tools, coaching, potentially funding, and market access. So I encourage every young entrepreneurs to really go look at Founders Hub and see how they can take advantage of the opportunities that that platform provides to them.
Yes. Take opportunities that platform provides to you. So, thank you so much. I mean, the conversation has been really insightful. It's been interesting. I've learned a few things, and majorly talking about the focus of Microsoft at 50, I would say it's a great milestone, and there's a lot of impact that Microsoft has actually had on the world, Africa, and Nigeria, to be specific. So thank you so much, Ma. Thank you for your time. I know you're a very busy woman, but still made out time for us to have this interview. So thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
having me as well. I've truly enjoyed our conversation. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, so at this point, we are going to cut the conversation. I mean, because we have to, I don't want to use the word save your data, because data is really expensive now. All right, but before that, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Very important. And follow Tech Economy across all their social media platforms. We've been speaking to the managing director of Microsoft Nigeria and Ghana, Mrs. Olatomiwa
Williams.
Williams.
Thank you.